Hello, everyone. I am Julian Scott, the Executive Director here at DreamWakers. I think you may have been expecting me to just pop right out there next to DJ Mcgraw, but I am joining you here from the DreamWakers office in Washington, D.C. I am joined tonight by one of my most favorite Dream speakers. She is an Olympic sprinter. She is a marketing strategist by day. She is a DreamWakers advisor or 2020 Volunteer of the Year. I could go on and on, but I'm really excited to welcome Hafsa Kamara here with me tonight. Hey, Hafsa.
Hey, thank you for that gracious welcome. I'm so excited to be here.
The feeling is mutual, and I see lots of people joining us already, so I'm excited to get going. We are here tonight to celebrate the DreamWakers community. We're here to celebrate our collective impact. We're here to hear voices from students, educators, speakers, and other supporters, really hopefully feeling uplifted and feeling hopeful about the future. Tonight is also the culmination of our Looking Back, Dreaming Forward campaign. We've been raising funds to expand DreamWakers' impact in the coming year. So if you've already contributed to our campaign, thank you first. And you'll see a firsthand look tonight at how your partnership sustains DreamWakers' work. If you haven't been able to give yet, our goal tonight is to compel you.
Awesome. And that is definitely the goal for tonight. But first and foremost, we have to thank DJ Mcgraw for that awesome introduction. The violinist was so dope. Loved it. I was over here bumping and grinding as well. So also, if you missed the beginning of that, don't worry. We have it recorded. You can definitely tap into that later on. And thank you so much for joining us here virtually. We know it's been 20 months of online events, online classes, and just life online. And we know how precious your online time is. So we thank you for taking this time to actually sit here with us and be in our environment. Because first thing and foremost for us is the safety aspect. But also it's being able to include our whole community from all across the country, all 50 states, being here live with us for this 1 hour of inspiration and being able to see how we can continue to empower our students and giving them the opportunity to see what they can be. So next, we're really excited for you to be here, and also make sure that you're comfortably at home. And if you're not, if you're on the go, we thank you for tapping into us, even for this short amount of time. And I would like to know where everyone is currently around the country, because I know we're all spread out all around the place. I know the Dream Team is home based right now in DC, and I'm here representing in LA. So if you have a moment, please go ahead and tell us in the chat where you're representing from. We'd love to hear it. We see so many supporters already here, but for those who are new and want to get into understanding what we're doing here at DreamWakers, check into this video right now.
Wherever you are today, you can make it. You just have to believe.
The single most important thing you can do in your life, no matter what you do, is to continue to learn, and you can learn anything.
If you work, dig deep, persevere, you will accomplish. I guarantee.
Wow, so inspiring and such a great video to show us exactly where we currently are. And now it's just, really talking about we're here to talk about where we're going. So our goal this year was looking back. So it's been such a tumultuous year that for us, it's also been a really successful year. Starting 7 years ago, we are now at 30,000 students who are being reached and being inspired through careers of professionals all around the world in all different forms of business. And we've built communities together of 700 educators, 800 speakers, and 400 companies, and thousands of supporters just like you. And what better way to kick off this evening is by giving back, by showing where we started. So first, let's hear from our co-founder and chairwoman, Monica Gray, Logithis.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us tonight. Thank you on behalf of the entire DreamWakers Dream Team for that. So tonight's theme is Looking Back, Dreaming Forward. Looking back to 2015, my friend Annie Medallia and I founded DreamWakers on the simple fact that kids can't be what they can't see. As we dream forward, our lean but mighty dream team is committed each and every day to not waiting to see what the future holds, but instead to creating it. To creating a future where kids from Chicago to rural Kansas are actually asking questions of and learning directly from cutting-edge tech companies and real-world NASA astronauts and award-winning authors and artists, so that they're actually exposed to, so that they're actually prepared to succeed in our global workforce. As Aristotle said, hope is a waking dream. Thanks to each of you for joining us tonight and for helping to create connections that ignite big and bold career dreams in our students.
Monica, I'm so glad you got the memo to be wearing your DreamWakers gear for tonight. And we will be giving some of that away later on in our raffle. But first, I always promise this, you won't have to hear too much from me this evening. No one has ever accused me of being short on words. Really, the magic of DreamWakers is in the breadth and the depth of our community and their perspectives. So that being said, I would be remiss to not start things off by sharing a little bit more about who we are, and of course, to take a look back, if you will, into how we adapted in this strange world of the 2020-2021 school year. So perhaps you've known of DreamWakers since the beginning. I know a lot of names here who have been around since 2014. Perhaps you've only today heard of DreamWakers. A friend convinced you to come. Your cousin convinced you to come. We'd love to get a sense if he was here, though. So please let us know in the poll where you're joining from, who you are. And with that, you know, we like to say we were forging connections via video chat before it was cool. You heard the stats earlier from Hafsa, but in this past year alone, as we've all battled a global pandemic, as the academic and social consequences on students has been exacerbated, we've still reached more than 10,000 students in all corners of the US with career inspiration. We continue to cultivate our community of more than 800 speakers in every imaginable sector. We've expanded our network of more than 600 classrooms. We're really proud to be able to strengthen relationships even amid school closures. Our community is rooted in the core belief of closing the opportunity gap for students in under-resourced areas. We've always been dedicated to this work. It was critical even in the best of times, right? But last year was exceptional. So amid all that last year's thrown at us, we've remained committed to doing what we do best. We're an incredibly easy resource for educators to rely on. We give volunteers an outlet for their authentic selves to inspire the next generation, and we provide meaningful connections from classroom to career, bring curriculum to life. When those students are wondering, as I know all of us have, when will I ever use this in the real world? But more than anything, we are proud to serve as a spark for students to dream big for their future. So looking back, it was actually a year of hope for us. We became adept at every video chat platform you can imagine, you name it, Teams, Meet, Zoom, and the 20 others out there. We know now because we wanted to make sure that technology was not a barrier for any school, any educator, any student to take part in our programming. We built impactful partnerships with influential companies such as Autodesk, Google, Deloitte, so many more. with phenomenal organizations such as our friends at the United States Institute of Peace here in DC, Greenbush out in Kansas, the Chicago Housing Authority, After School Matters, the Aki Day Foundation. I truly could go on. I could be here all night listing these amazing partners, but needless to say, these partnerships enable DreamWakers to reach new heights, and we're really grateful to all of these collaborators, so many I see on tonight, and so many more of you out there as well. So as part of the program tonight, you'll hear directly from our 2021 awardees, educator, speaker, volunteer, school of the year, all about some of DreamWakers' remarkable moments over the past year, as well as from our broader community. And I hope you don't take it from me, but you take it from them about the importance of the work that we do, the impact of the work that we do together, and how each of us being here virtually tonight really does make a difference. So I'd love you to join me in taking another look back at the past year.
When you do good, you get rewarded.
What you're really supposed to be doing is whatever makes your heart sing.
Talk to people that are in the field and just ask them, how's your day to day? What do you do every day? What advice can you give if I want to enter this field and, pursue the same career path that you did?
Don't be afraid of failure. Put yourselves out there and try new things. And if you failed, then learn from it.
I looked deep in me. I call it my ganas, my fire. But this comes from within you, from your spirit. We all have it.
What I don't want you to think is that you have to be one thing for the rest of your life. You're not an accountant. You're someone that knows accounting. I'm not an engineer. I'm someone that knows engineering. The deal is you should have a lifelong thirst for learning.
I was just like you. I was surrounded by poor and rich and kids who were smart or people who were struggling all around me. And I understand what that felt like, to have that in addition to you try to figure out what you want to do with your life. And that's why I just want to let you know you could do whatever you want. Just don't give up.
If you believe in yourself, someone will give you a shot. Don't take no for an answer.
With great risk comes great reward.
I'm not the sum of one choice. I'm the sum of all my choices.
So you know how you see on tombstone the year somebody's born to the years that they died? There's a dash. I'm gonna make my dash count. So from the time I was born to the time that I die, I'm having an impact on people around the world and showing them what is possible when you believe beyond anyone else's belief.
Wow, what a year it was.
That was amazing. I think getting a chance to look back at everything, it's like, wow, we did a lot. We got a lot of things accomplished. So it's great to see all those reflections there and also get some inspiration for Instagram captions. So definitely give it credit there. So it's great to be able to see all that happen in that year. But what exactly does the future hold for DreamWakers? And what we're hoping to do is to continue to be a bright light for students. Our aim in 2022 is to continue to expand our reach, to have more communities, more schools, more classrooms, more students, inspiring them within careers of their role models in all 50 states. So if you know any educators in Alaska, Minnesota, Montana, New Hampshire, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Utah, send them our way. We would love to speak with them. So we're ramping up new and exciting ways to engage with our students with virtual field trips all across the globe. We're meeting students exactly where they are by expanding our flash chats into different languages, not just English. And on top of that, flourishing in our corporate partnerships programs, allowing students to access the most innovating and exciting professionals. So launching this year's Looking Back, Dreaming Forward campaign, we're making sure that DreamWakers continues to grow as a demand for career inspirations in great and bigger ways. So we need your help. We're at 45,820 so far, very close to our 50,000 tonight. So tap in and help us get there. Now, relying on our community means a huge impact for us. So helping to raise that call for our educators and also to serve our students, especially during this pandemic, where it's been such a strain as far as the educational disparities. So best way to do it is to tap into the link and the pop-up in order to give.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Hafsa, for that. Y'all, you hear that? We are getting close. We were at 92% towards our goal at the beginning of the night. I know we can far exceed 50,000, and we're really relying on your generosity tonight. We actually have an exciting opportunity that we're launching this evening. For any contribution over $300 tonight, you can dedicate your gift to a community of your choice. This could be your hometown, could be an area that's just otherwise near and dear to your heart. But with your donation of $300 or more, we'll kickstart efforts to host flash chats in that community that you name. So as you donate tonight, if you're interested in this, just click Dedicate Your Gift and scroll down to the pop-up where you can name your town, your community, your school for us to connect with. Really kickstart to, spark that relationship to bring flash chats into the community. But with that, let's kick off our awards tonight. The first question, of course, why do we do these? But, to raise up really amazing people in our community, it's to recognize the exceptional work across our community. It's really integral to our impact, needless to say. We're honoring the community of so many people whose efforts are critical to bringing our career conversations to life. And tonight we're doing that by starting with our School of the Year. This is represented by a group of teachers who just model deep commitment to their students, and the students who themselves demonstrate true exceptionalism in preparing for their futures. But I want you to hear from someone who knows best, and that's our own Salit Cotto. I know there are a lot of Salit fans in the house tonight. She works with all of our Dream Educators, and she's here to introduce our School of the Year.
Hi, I'm Salit Cotto, and I have the honor of introducing you to this year's School of the Year winner, the educators and students of the Pittsburgh Science and Technology Academy. Throughout 2020, 9 Pittsburgh Science and Technology Academy educators have signed up with DreamWakers. Together, they've completed 18 flash chats and counting. Each SciTech educator listens intently to their students and requests flash chat experiences that will serve to enhance and encourage students to reach for their dreams. These teachers go out of their way to prepare students for the experience. The students come to each conversation engaged and ready to ask challenging questions. The DreamWakers community is richer because of this group of educators and the students who have committed to having meaningful conversations and exploring what the future could hold for each one of these special students. Pittsburgh Science and Technology Academy, it is my honor to present you with this very well-deserved School of the Year award. I can't wait to see what these students achieve because of the educators who are dedicated to creating opportunities for them. Congratulations.
We are the Math
Math Department here at Pittsburgh Science and Technology Academy, and we are so honored to be named the DreamWakers 2021 School of the Year.
All of us come from different teaching backgrounds, but we've all made our way to SciTech, and we are so grateful to be here with our amazing students, families, and staff. As a department, we focus on mathematics through a lens of equity and inclusion. We strive to make mathematics accessible for all students and to create classroom communities that are spaces for exploration, discussion, and growth.
Our work has been previously done behind the scenes and in small pockets, but DreamWakers has been an invaluable resource that has allowed us to share our work with our students and connect mathematics to their goals.
We met DreamWakers at a back-to-school professional development held by the Pittsburgh Public Schools in 2020. After reaching out to Celeste and the team at DreamWakers, we realized the power that virtual learning has given us, the ability to connect with awesome mentors all over the United States in real time.
We are excited to include DreamWakers in our future equity plans. We hope to ignite the fire in the future leaders of STEM and empower them to uncover their passions through frequent flash chats.
Given the circumstances of COVID-19 and teaching virtually during a pandemic, we thought we might use DreamWakers as a virtual field trip, but we really underestimated the power that the flash chats held. After working with DreamWakers and their speakers, our students have started diving deeper into their dreams, goals, and have a better understanding of what it takes to get there. Students began asking specific questions, analyzing careers, and realized that they do have what it takes to be whatever it is that they choose to be.
Again, SciTech students and staff could not get enough of DreamWakers last year, and we look forward to hosting more flash chats this upcoming school year. Thank you again for recognizing our ongoing work, and see you soon, DreamWakers.
Congratulations over to our friends at SciTech. What an honor. Amazing. And that is an example of hundreds of dream educators that we are honored to work with and who embody the spirit that we see every day, which is a commitment to students. So to all our educators here today, please intro yourself into the comments and let's get to know you. And in the meantime, while you're doing that, we would like to introduce our live raffle. That's right. We're giving away free things. And who doesn't love free things?
Who doesn't love free things?
First and foremost, we have 3 prizes right now in our first segment of the raffle, where first is going to be a 1-year subscription to Disney Popcorn. You're going to get a popcorn maker, a bag, just Disney Plus, sorry. You're going to get this 1-year subscription to Disney Plus, a popcorn maker, bags, and just all about the Disney swag. So who doesn't love that? Other gift for this raffle is going to be a DreamWakers swag bag where you can rock some DreamWaker gear, show off a little bit. Third prize for this segment is going to be 1 year of Spotify Premium plus Beats Flex wireless earphones. So let's get it going.
All right, let's do this first one. Let's spin it up. And if you are here, you are registered in the raffle. And we will follow up with you to get your mailing address. Jill Longo, congratulations.
Wow.
1 year of Disney Plus, this popcorn maker, popcorn bags. You will have yourself a Disney party, and we'll be sure to follow up with you to get your details. What's next, Hafsa?
Next, we have DreamWakers swag bag. Let's go. Who doesn't want to flex in some DreamWakers?
Who doesn't want to join us in this year? Lee Hayes, congratulations. We'll be following up with you to get your information to send some DreamWakers swag your way. You can be repping wherever it is that you live. And last, Hafsa, what do we got?
1 year of Spotify Premium plus Beats Flex wireless earphones. Let's go. Let's spin that wheel.
I'm just hoping it's not my dad that wins like it did last year. Who we got? Davina Thrower-Smith, congratulations. You are going home, so to speak, I guess, with a year of Spotify Premium and your Beats earphones. Congratulations. We got more free stuff coming at you in, just the second half of this evening. Yes. I have to say, we are cruising along to our goal right now. We are just, overwhelmed by the generosity of you all tonight, I have to say. So thank you. We still have a way to go because it looks like we're going to exceed this goal, and we want to shoot far because every dollar matters to DreamWakers. Every dollar means more students that we can reach. But this is all possible tonight thanks to the now, more than 190 donors who have contributed to our crowdfunding effort. And of course, our ambassadors. They're out there at the fore, rallying their networks, people like you, to partner with DreamWakers. It's really a community effort. So I do want to thank our ambassadors by name. There are so many of them. Please give them our true gratitude. Aaron Fecto out in San Diego, Brad Adams, nearby Rockville, Mary Tran, Anthony Conway, Juliette Delasfini, Kelly Rosenberger, Esther Bergen, Amy Laviers, Diane DiNapoli, Louis Sandoval, Jennifer Barefoot, Jimmy Hemmig, Abby Klinghoffer, our friends at PwC, led by Justin and Chris, and of course, the amazing dream team, Megan Adams, Salit Chema Mugabo, Monica Gray Logithis, and Annie Medalia. Whew, that was a mouthful, but we are very grateful for all of you. I also just want to give a shout out to all of you who are joining, probably brought here by one of these ambassadors, one of the dream team, again, your cousin. Give some love in the chat box to whoever it is that brought you here today. I also would like to take a moment to acknowledge our corporate sponsors. We have the pleasure of working with so many amazing companies. There are a few tonight that are supporting us financially to help students see what they can be, but also helping us by connecting their incredible dream speakers with our dream students. Those are Deloitte and Familia at YouTube, who have been incredibly generous in supporting our work, not just now, but year round. We're also supported by Elmer's Restaurants. So for those of you joining from states out west, check out their locally owned Elmer's and Egg and Joe restaurants in states over on the West Coast, in Arizona and Idaho. But needless to say, it is the DreamWakers community that makes this magic possible. An integral part of this is our volunteers. They collectively spent 15,000 minutes in flash chats last year. They also serve as advisors. They jump in to support our Lean DreamWakers team at a moment's notice. They drive strategy and special initiatives. They really just make sure we continue to offer the best opportunities to our students. So we have another intro coming up for a Volunteer of the Year award. Hafsa?
Awesome. Thank you. Piggybacking off what Jillian says, thank you to all our supporters and our whole family, because it does take a community. And next, we have our Volunteer of the Year award, and we have a special guest who's going to be presenting this award. A lot of people say we look alike and we favor each other. I don't see it, so you guys can be the judge of that. So now, our Volunteer of the Year award presenter. Hi, everyone, and I agree, we look nothing alike. But my name is Hafsa Kamara, and I was DreamWakers 2020 Volunteer of the Year awardee. And this year, I am thrilled and excited to present the same award to Audric Smith. Give him a round of applause, guys. Since joining DreamWakers in 2019, Audric has been hosting some incredible flash chats. And along the way, he's built a community of speakers from within his network who've been able to create the Financial Literacy Flash Chat program. This program has allowed educators to help build the bridge between their students and those within the financial professions, allowing them to learn about budgeting, about credit building, about investing, basically all tangible skills that we currently need. And one thing about Audric, you're never leaving a conversation without a smile. Anytime we urgently need someone for a flash chat, he's one call away, or he's able to connect us with someone who's going to be able to join us. So Audric, I am honored and I am thrilled to present you with this well-deserved award of Volunteer of the Year. And thank you for helping our students see themselves and what that they can be.
The path to where I am today is a very long one, but I'll give the short version for the sake of time. I was born and raised in the Bahamas, and at the age of 17 I graduated high school and came to the US for college. Got my bachelor's and master's degree in accounting and subsequently got my CPA license. I started my accounting career at Deloitte & Touche as an auditor, and then I transitioned to the Siegfried Group, where I am right now as an associate director doing accounting and financial consulting. My whole path, the experiences, the lessons learned truly put me in position to be able to give back to others. I came to know about DreamWakers through my friend Ruth Ward, who works at PwC. So shout out to Ruth, I appreciate you so much. She was able to speak to students through DreamWakers and understood that I would enjoy that experience as well, and that I'd get a lot of gratification from that experience. And she was spot on. Dreaming forward, my future plans. I have so many goals, personally and professionally. Overarching goal is just to continue chasing the best version of me. And along that journey, I want to be able to impact others, to influence them to be positive, and to uncover the greatness that resides in them. The DreamWakers, just the way that they personally connect with the students across the US, that resonated with me. I love to connect with people. So when I had that experience to speak to those students and I had that engagement, I never looked back. I just dove right in because I wanted to do so much more with the organization. And in line with me chasing the best version of myself, I truly want these students to be great, to be positive, and just to have fulfilled lives. So I want to do as much as I can to inspire that. I'm truly grateful for the award of Volunteer of the Year. I am grateful, appreciative, and honored. And I will continue to do my best to give back to the organization and the students as well. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
She really is your twin, Hafsa. It's really an amazing connection you got there.
I don't see it. I mean, maybe it's eyebrows. I don't know.
Well, Hafsa, I feel like, we've talked a lot about this magic of flash chats. Can you tell us a little bit about like what the magic of flash chats is? What makes it?
Yes. So what I feel as if it's the magic of flash chats is the DreamWakers taking pride in our chats and being able to have that it's student driven, allowing each classroom to explore different areas of their interests, to form bonds with their speakers, and to build tangible skills for their future. So our students are able to build their confidence, their abilities with speaking with professionals and honing into those critical thinking skills. Did you know like 9 out of 10 of our DreamWakers students, their flash chats is the first time they're actually speaking with professionals from the industry of that speaker. So imagine being able to connect with someone who just by 45 minutes talk can connect you to your future job or to your future profession. So let's hear from the students and the speakers in our community about their experience as far as being part of the DreamWakers flash chats.
DreamWakers was founded to connect students with career professionals that look like them, exposing them to exciting careers and inspiring them to dream big. Our goal is to help students see what they can be. We asked a handful of students and speakers from our community to help us understand why representation and the work DreamWakers does is so important.
Looking back on your career journey, what role has mentorship and representation played in helping you get where you are today?
I think it helps set an example for clearly seeing what's possible. When you see someone that looks like you in a position that you find interesting or appealing or inspiring, it's just a little bit more motivation for yourself, knowing that it isn't unachievable for me to get there. I've seen someone there already, and maybe I can take it a step further and get past the point that they've been. When you're part of a flash chat with a speaker who looks like you, or who is doing something that interests you, what impact does it have?
Well, being a minority and being a first-generation immigrant, I was always told that people like me would have a harder chance at success, and that because I was a woman, I just have to work harder than anyone around me. So seeing someone like me thrive and share their own personal experiences with challenges and success at the end makes me feel more comfortable and makes me feel confident that I can one day be successful and move on from being nervous or scared that I won't be successful because of discrimination.
Why do you volunteer with DreamWakers? What keeps you coming back again and again to talk with students like me?
You know, when I was a younger student, when I was in grade school, I think I would have benefited a lot to see someone who looks like me come to my classroom and talk about science careers or engineering careers. I think it would have made me realize that I was capable of doing those things when I grew up, which I didn't know back in the day. So that's what keeps me coming back, because maybe one of you will want to be a scientist someday, and I hope that my presence here with DreamWakers makes you want to do that. How are these flash chats different from other things that you do in school?
So I do like doing flash chats because it kind of gives me the opportunity to listen to what people have to say about their careers, and it gives me a better idea of what I want to do with the rest of my life. What has been your most memorable flash chat experience?
The first time I ever did the flash chat, I was so nervous and was definitely dealing with a little bit of imposter syndrome the first time, because I was like, oh, who wants to hear about me? My business is small and all of that. But just getting over that initial hurdle and reminding myself of who I am and how important my business is and small business owners in general, and being able to share that knowledge was really awesome. So that was definitely my favorite.
Looking forward to the future, what do you dream for yourself? How can people like me help you?
Dream myself to have some type of life where I can be helping my community in some way, while also being able to just be known after I die, just have some type of mark on the world. You could help me get there by just advice, life lessons, simple stuff like that that can help me discern from what I should do and what I shouldn't. Looking forward to the future, what do you dream for students like me?
So what I dream for students like you, number one, is to believe in yourself. And number two, to go after your goals and dreams. Manifest your dreams, accomplish your goals. That's my dream. That's what I want to see for young people.
DreamWakers believes in a future where every student, regardless of geography or socioeconomic background, has the opportunity to learn about careers from people who look like them and who can inspire them to dream big. Each flash chat is an opportunity to remind students, if they can dream it, they can be it.
No matter how long it takes, you can't give up.
There can be powerful women in a job that's mainly dominated by men.
I should strive to achieve my goals no matter how tough it gets.
Follow what you like. If I have a talent that I really enjoy, I should pursue to be it.
We should always speak up and make a voice for ourselves. No matter who we are, we're all human beings.
Thank you to DreamWakers for the motivation that every good job is what you make it out to be.
All students deserve to see a bright future for themselves, and we're working to create just that. With your support, DreamWakers will expand our reach to more students and lay the foundation for the next generation.
It's like when life gives you make lemonade. Because when life is giving you an opportunity, you should take it.
Hello. So wow, such inspiring words, not just from our educators and our speakers, but also from our students.
Absolutely. If you can't be inspired by that young student telling you to take the opportunity and run with it, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, that gave me goosebumps. It was cute.
Well, switching gears a little bit, we're heading into our next award. First, let me just spoil the surprise. I know there are a lot of people here that are excited to see Ms. Precious Williams, but I first will say how important our diverse and dynamic speaker community is to the the work that we do. They are the backbone. DreamWakers would not exist without their unique stories, perspectives, their backgrounds that resonate so deeply with our students. And just by being their authentic selves, they're inspiring the next generation. And our speaker of the year perhaps demonstrates this better, honestly, than anyone we know. So we'll have last year's speaker of the year introduce her, but all y'all Precious fans out there, get ready.
Hi everyone, I'm Julio Chavez, DreamWakers 2020 Speaker of the Year awardee. I have the honor of introducing you to this year's winner, Miss Precious Williams, also known as the Killer Pitch Master. Since joining DreamWakers in 2019, Precious has awed and inspired students, educators, and Dream Team members who have had the privilege of being in one of her 7 flash chats with her story of resilience, excellence, and relentless belief in herself. In addition to her electric energy, Precious has gone above and beyond in her commitment to DreamWakers, from participating in a student-run panel, to answering every chat request within mere hours, to sharing her contact information with each student she speaks to. She is truly a dream speaker. Precious, it is my honor to present you with this very well-deserved Speaker of the Year award. Thank you for helping our students dream big.
Hey, hey, hey! It is Precious Williams, and I am so honored to be the DreamWakers 2021 Speaker of the Year. When I tell you I am shocked, I am surprised, I am honored. I don't even know what to say right now. First of all, to be Speaker of the Year is something that all of us aspire to. We come here to serve the children, to serve their communities, and to show them that what is possible. How did I even get here? As you all know, I'm from the inner city of St. Louis, Missouri. I was constantly told by my parents I would never make it. I was nearly murdered by my mother on November 18th, 1991. And to think 30 years later, here I am accepting the DreamWakers 2021 Speaker of the Year award. What? And, you know, if it wasn't for my grandmother and my grandparents stepping in when I was 15 years old, I would not be here. When I went from poverty, when I went from abandonment, rejection, torture, abuse, to walking into a home where I was treated to a Leave It to Beaver environment, my grandmother encouraged me every day that I had the gift of speech and to share it with others, and that when I speak, people listen. I didn't believe her at 15, but by 16 years old, I was speaking before the mayor of the city of St. Louis and the governor of Missouri. She saw something in me, and that's why I think it's important what DreamWakers does, is it introduces students from different environments to people who look just like them, who've been through similar situations, and showing what is possible. I was always told I wasn't good enough, pretty enough, smart enough, tall enough, all of these things. And the only reason I'm here is because I had loving grandparents. And then I went off to college on a full scholarship. I went off to law school twice on a full scholarship. I became a New York City-based attorney, passed the bar on my first try, and decided that I wanted to try something new. And I wanted to become an entrepreneur. Who knew that I would become a serial entrepreneur, that I would become an international professional speaker, that I would be a corporate trainer for the biggest companies in the world like Google, LinkedIn, and Microsoft. I would be a three-time #1 best-selling author. And I came from the inner city of St. Louis, Missouri. I didn't even know that that was possible. So my thing for all of you is to know that my plans for the future are to be the #1 speech communications company in the world. As a proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious, I deliver the art and the science of the killer elevator pitch, media pitch, investor pitch, speaker pitch, sales pitch, and interview pitch. I literally teach people how to pitch their way out of darkness. As someone who has survived homelessness, abuse, abandonment, torture, rejection, and dismissal, I'm still here, and I am proud to be the 2021 DreamWakers Speaker of the Year. Why DreamWakers? Because you all make a difference in the lives of children who were just like me, and I needed to see that it could be done. And I thank you all for being true people of your word, an organization that truly cares about the development and for children needing to see that in order to be it, they need to see it. I needed to see what was possible. And I love you all, and I thank you all so very much for making me the DreamWakers 2021 Speaker of the Year. Thank you so much. My name is Precious Williams. I am the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. Thank you.
Precious, Don't think we didn't see those congratulation balloons in the back of that video. I have to say.
Amazing. And you guys can see why she is Speaker of the Year. That was so amazing and so inspiring. And we thank you, Ms. Precious Williams, for that presentation right there. And thank you for being just real and authentic and sharing your story with us and giving us words of inspiration today. And to continue with the giving, we have another segment of our live raffle. So like we said before, if you're here today and you're present, you are entered. So next, we're going to announce our next 3 giveaways. First up, another DreamWakers swag bag. That is correct. You're going to be able to flaunt your DreamWakers swag. Yep, put that up, put that up. Yep, you see that? See the bag? See the sweatshirt? Okay. The second prize is going to be Total Wine private wine class for 20 people, valued at $500. So go ahead and get those group chats together and let folks know that we're doing some private little getaway and just sipping some wine and chilling. Third, curated book bundle of books by DreamWakers authors Melissa Scholes-Young, Stephen Knott, Mindy McGinnis, Marcus Garrett, and Pulitzer Prize winner Wesley Lowry. That's right. Like, that is amazing. I kind of wish I could enter.
I see myself practicing my Vanna White skills over here, and I am left lacking. So let's give that wheel a spin. First up, we're going for this next DW swag bag.
Let's go.
And the winner is Lauren Gunnelbeck. Lauren, one of our DreamWaker Educator fellows who probably has more DreamWaker swag than many of us. And Lauren, I know that you will pass this along perhaps to our new Dream Educator, Terry. So congrats to Lauren. We know where to find you. We'll stick this in the mail.
Let's go, Lauren.
Next, we have a wine class for 20 people at any Total Wine location. Oh, and it's Terry. Well, Terry, I guess you're not getting that swag bag, but I hope you like wine because this is coming your way. The sibling duo of Lauren and Terry Gunnelbeck are
that's awesome.
Away with it in the raffle.
Keeping it in the family.
Okay, and now this curated DreamWakers Dream Speaker book collection. Selena Cotton. Selena, congratulations. We will be sending these books your way over in Ohio. These include Pulitzer Prize winner Wesley Lowry's book, and I believe that you've connected with him as a dream speaker, so it will be extra special. Congrats, everyone.
Congrats, Selena. I might have to borrow a book or two.
We'll drop those in the chat, so if you're looking for something good to read, you can check out. We have such an amazing contingent of authors in our dream speaker community, and they're pushing out some really, really wonderful books, so encourage you to check it out. We're heading into our last award of the evening. It's our Educator of the Year. We know what educators across the country have been doing over the past year and a half. They have been working tirelessly for their students in the most challenging school year in memory. And they're an inspiration to us all. And we use that word inspiration here at DreamWakers quite often, but it's true. They inspire us to really put ourselves out there for our students day and night. So tonight we're honoring one in particular who embodies our mission of DreamWakers and commitment to her students' success. Here she is.
Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Barefoot, DreamWakers 2020 Educator of the Year awardee. I have the honor of introducing you to this year's award winner, Miss Brianna Holtz, an educator at Pfeiffer Middle School. Since joining DreamWakers in 2019, Brianna has hosted 10 flash chats and shared her countless experiences with her colleagues. She's an educator that is passionate about showing up for her students and being their biggest advocate as they navigate what their futures could hold. Through hosting flash chats, spreading the word about DreamWakers, participating in DreamWakers social media campaigns, and more, Brianna always shows up and brings her best self. She embodies the sense of community we strive for. Brianna Holtz, it is my honor to present you with this very well-deserved Educator of the Year award. Thank you for supporting students to dream big for the future. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Brianna Holtz, and thank you so much for choosing me to be the 2021 DreamWakers Educator of the Year. My path that led me to where I am today really was kind of like a long path and not direct. I was always interested in being a teacher. It was always something I kind of came back to. However, I'm someone who's interested in so many different things, and I have a hard time just picking one thing to do, which ends up being why teaching is so appealing to me. Every day is new and different, and I feel like I have so many different careers kind of wrapped up into one. But I feel like I'm a good example of, like, you don't always know the exact path you're going to take. Sometimes you kind of have to figure that out along the journey. And I'm so glad that this is where I've ended up as a middle school social studies teacher that teaches U.S. history. It's perfect because I'm a total history nerd. But what I'm really passionate about is showing students how relevant learning social studies and learning history is to them as people, as citizens, as how it applies to everything else that they learn. My plans for the future, I don't know, maybe Secretary of Education someday. No, but really, I think that I will always be involved in education in some way or another. My main goal and desire is really to just positively impact as many people as I can and to continue improving opportunities for our students. I love DreamWakers, and I will keep coming back to DreamWakers no matter what position I'm in, because it is really the only unique way to bring in people from all over the country into your classroom to show students different careers, make connections between what they're learning in class and engaging them with an actual person who does something that could be related. I love that I've had political strategists in my classroom. I've had historians in my classroom. I've had journalists in my classroom, and all of these careers relate so well to what my students are learning in class. Also, the speakers that we get are all from different backgrounds and are diverse, and I teach a very diverse population, and it's so refreshing for students to be able to see a speaker and be like, oh my gosh, like I could be a historian, like he looks like me. And that's been really cool to see.
Congratulations, Brianna. We're so lucky to have you in our community. I have just learned via chat that one of tonight's sponsors, Elmer's Breakfast, Lunch, Dinner, and Egg and Joe restaurants, are really eager to put us over the top. We are less than $2,000 to our goal, and they will match the next $1,000 that come in tonight. So if you haven't done it yet, please take this opportunity to do so, knowing that your impact will be doubled. It's going to put us over that $50,000 mark. I know we can do it. So thank you so much to Elmer's Breakfast, Lunch, Dinner, and Egg and Joe restaurants for that incredibly generous match. And community, I hope we can rise to this challenge and make sure that your donation is doubled to put us over that goal threshold before we wrap up tonight.
Yes, let's keep up the momentum. Let's go to right there. We're really, really close. And like during this time, as we're all sitting here, we're thinking, well, why give? And for me personally, it's just all of what DreamWakers stands for. I remember in high school when we used to sit in an auditorium and listen to a presenter come in and tell us about, their life's journey, those who graduated from my high school and gone on to impact the world in some kind of way. And I remember sitting there and, with my friends and just looking and thinking, I want to do that one day. I want to be on that stage and come back to my high school, stunt a little bit, but also come back to my high school and be able to tell those students in that seat that you too can do it. You too can achieve your dreams. And DreamWakers does that. DreamWakers allow students to meet those who are able to inspire them and able to get them in a journey that they've never seen before by meeting them where they're at. We all see what the pandemic has done and how it has impacted our learning situation, our educational aspects, and how people are able to reach our students, and especially in their communities. DreamWakers allows us to connect with those students directly, virtually, connect with them to professionals in the corporate scene, in finance, in arts, in history, in all forms of life and of business and professions, and giving them the ability to come back to their community and say, you too can do this. So as we wrap up, we've heard from the students, educators, volunteers, and more about the imperative willingness to support students, and how DreamWakers is a part of the solution for a very tenuous time in education. So we know why this work matters. So once more, we ask for your support, and to spur that, we thought, might as well give you more meaning from coming from actual donors, those who have been giving and who've continued to share in the giving. So check out why you should donate.
Hi, my name is Summer. I'm a past DreamWakers intern currently finishing up my last year at college at the University of Michigan. I support DreamWakers because during my time there, I was exposed to a lot of great work. I got to speak with speakers, educators, and students to show them what possibilities lie for them ahead for their futures. Hosting flash chats and flash chats in general are things that I wish that I had when I was younger. I hope you'll join me in celebrating DreamWakers' current accomplishments as well as future goals in their current fall fundraiser campaign, Looking Back, Dreaming Forward.
Hello everybody, my name is Marquise Mcgraw. I'm a professorial lecturer in the Department of Public Administration and Policy at American University, and I'm also a longtime supporter of and volunteer in DreamWakers. It's so true that our children cannot be what they cannot see, and by providing this opportunity for professionals to come into classrooms and inspire and chat with and motivate our young people, it's just an amazing opportunity, and I'm just so grateful and so proud to be able to support in my small way the work that DreamWakers is doing.
Hi, I'm Barbara Juder, and I donate to DreamWakers because they're a critical resource for children who are the future leaders of our country. I'm a Flash Chat speaker. I organize a 5K run each Thanksgiving. In the last 2 years, we've donated all proceeds to DreamWakers, and I personally donate. Why? Because I believe in DreamWakers. To have an astronaut or a physicist or an Olympic athlete or a life coach come into your world, and for you to be able to learn from these people, to be inspired and motivated and energized and excited, that's what DreamWakers does. It allows students to dream of what they can be and to help them understand what they need to do to reach that dream. Please consider donating to this extraordinary organization with your time, your support, and your dollars.
Hello, my name is Latrell, and I'm a former intern at DreamWakers. And when I think about why I support DreamWakers and encourage others to do so, I draw heavily on my own experience as a first-generation college student. And I always have been someone with big goals and aspirations for myself, but I always felt like I was lacking the information or the roadmap to turn those dreams into a reality. And seeing Flash Chats, I know that there's invaluable information shared and lessons that students learn that can expose them to the kind of careers that exist out there. And these students are already dreamers, but DreamWakers can really help show them how to turn these dreams into a reality. And so I hope that everyone is encouraged to give so that DreamWakers can continue to do the work to show students just how limitless their dreaming should be.
Friends, we are at $49,699. I know Eleanor will match those last few donations coming in. So please, if you haven't given yet, consider doing so if you're in a position to do so. Our work is critical to supporting students to see their futures. And we're so grateful to all of you for joining us tonight. By some miracle, Hafsa, we have made it in under time. It is 8:59 out here in Washington, D.C. And I will use this last minute just to express my utmost gratitude. One of the things that makes me most proud of serving DreamWakers is the community that comes together to support our work. It's trite to say it, honestly, but it really does take a village, and our village is representing here tonight. It is across the United States, but it's still really tangible here in this room with me. So thank you so much to those who stepped up tonight to be a part of the work that we're doing. We're incredibly grateful for you. And, for those of you that maybe aren't in a position to do so, there are so many other ways for you to become involved. As a volunteer speaker, spreading the word to your educator friends, especially in those states that Hafsa mentioned earlier. I think we have just 6 left to hit them all. So much more. Just shoot us a note if you're interested to become involved, and we can't wait to welcome you into the DreamWakers community. I got to give a shout out to the amazing Dream team behind the scenes. They are in a separate room, but I feel the energy over here. Megan Adams, I know the Adams family has shown up in force tonight. Salit Kato, Salit's family, and Shema Mugabo and his family. This is such an amazing team. All of our board, our advisors, just like you, Hafsa, we are so, so grateful for you. You are what makes this organization go round. So together, where do we go from here? Let's continue to mobilize our collective effort to support students from under-resourced areas to be exposed to role models that look like them, exciting careers that fuel their passions, and ultimately pursue their dreams. As the next generation of leaders, they're creating the future that we are all fighting for. So thank you for joining us tonight and for partnering with us to really create this brighter future. Hafsa, really appreciate you. I can't wait to see these folks with their new DreamWakers swag matching us tonight. And I have to say that we are so, so close with the Elmer's match donations. We are over our $50,000 goal tonight. So thank you.
Yes,
So
amazing.
much, everyone. We are very, very grateful. With that, I'm very excited actually to have close us out one of our dream speakers, Dawn X. Henderson. She's part of the Center for Truth, Racial Healing, and Transformation at Duke University. She's written a poem she wrote it for a flash chat for DreamWakers Classroom, and she's sharing it here with us tonight. So thanks again, everyone. We can't wait to see you in your next flash chat or otherwise within the DreamWakers community. Let's go to Dawn.
Have a wonderful evening, y'all.
I get to imagine. I stand, my arms stretched wide as I imagine the young child I used to be. You see, I know the darker brown-skinned child, the middle one, the one who grew up hearing lies. You know, the ones that tell us you can't, or you never will, or stop dreaming. You see, I question the darkness of my eyes. I question the truth I heard from my parents. This world had told me lies. This world told me that I could not imagine. The world told me that I could not imagine myself into an existence beyond the streets. That those concrete buildings and treeless parks would be my destiny. Yet, I had to imagine. I had to imagine. I had to imagine myself beyond the you can'ts and refuse to believe you never wills, for I had to will myself into a new existence. Imagine myself into a reality, one filled with you cans and you will. I had to imagine. I had to imagine myself in a new reality, one where I was a scientist, where I was a creator. I had to imagine my feet touching continents, running through the oceans, touching the equator. I had to remember the truth of those who loved me. I had to imagine the love I owed you. Now, I have to imagine a more just world. Because the child I once used to be did believe in freedom. And the woman I am now still does. I imagine a truth in my bones. I touch this imagination to bring it to life, for it to breathe in me. And I refuse to believe that this world can tell me who I am and what I can be. Yes, I refuse to believe that this world can tell me who I am and what I can be. Thus, I imagine myself beyond.